Well, we don't know. I mean,
all I can think of, the reason they're doing this is to bring up Finn Balor as after his match with Samoa Joe at NXT TakeOver.
Because you have the fans that are like into the club, the Bullet Club, and they know who it is and who they are, and you would want to just cash in on just merchandise alone with T-shirts. It's like almost like the NWO.
And it wasn't the club that broke up with AJ. AJ said that they cost him the title, which I found was a little weird. And for some reason, to me, how I would kind of play this off is I'd have AJ Styles keep losing, and the club just watch him, just be like, oh, so it looks like you're losing without us. Just kind of have AJ Styles like go on a little down road spiral, and just have the club come out and be like, oh, see, I guess you can't win without us.
You didn't need us? Apparently you do.
I wouldn't have them attack him right away. I mean, we've seen it done so many times.
No.
Let's do something different.
But will they do that? That's the question.
Well, we'll see where that actually ends up. Also, interesting, Apollo Crews gets attacked by Sheamus in the back in they're doing this kind of new era versus old guard thing.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of interested to see if they push that further on in storylines with like Sheamus and Alberto Del Rios and the Dudley Boys of the world, Jericho's, if they kind of form like an alliance against all these new characters that are coming out.
It could happen. I mean, will it happen? I don't know. But will it lead to like some kind of like Survivor Series type pay-per-view, or maybe like a SummerSlam, have like a team versus team, or like remember the old school bragging rights pay-per-view that was like that had 2 years in a row?
Or the match that I've been waiting for so long to return, the War Games.
That could be interesting.
Could we have that return, please?
They've been hinting at that for a while. They've been talking about War Games. They said they wanted to
just put up on the WWE Network a actual collection of all the War Games matches. Hint, hint.
It could be a hint, hint. But will they do it correctly? That's the only thing I'm worried about. Because, like we said before, Extreme Rules really wasn't that much extreme.
Well, Vince likes to put his own spin on thing, as everyone thought War Games was coming out in 2002, and they did the Elimination Chamber. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it could go any possible way. You just have to sit back and enjoy, people.
Get some popcorn, maybe some sody
popcorn, some sody pop. Definitely going to have to get some of that after the big news of Smackdown now becoming live on Tuesdays. Now, this is something that maybe TNA needs to look at, because if Smackdown is becoming live, I mean, TNA should not be taped.
No, because nobody's going to tune in. But the only thing they have is they're not going exactly head-to-head with WWE. They only will be head-to-head for an hour, because you have SmackDown from 8 to 10, and then you have TNA on from 9 to 11. So will you have people who get both networks? Will they be switching back and forth? Probably not. The only reason I could see that people would be deciding to tune in is if maybe, quite possibly, they go after a few of the free agents that WWE just released. Now, I'm not talking about all of them. No, I'm not talking about Hornswoggle or Coulter, Zeb Coulter. I'm talking about not even Cameron. I don't even think they should go after Cameron. But, TNA, they like to make a lot of mistakes. Now, hopefully they've learned from their mistakes. And they should capitalize on this and go after 4 individuals. And I'm talking about Damien Sandow, except you have to change his name because WWE owns that. Alex Riley, Cody Rhodes, and the man that I'm wearing his T-shirt right now, Adam Rose.
Do you know he cut his hair?
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I was going to get into
weird.
That. You got ahead of me. It does, but I think it was kind of like him getting released type of deal, so him like changing things up and all. But he's doing quickly. He's doing a signing in New Jersey, actually.
Adam Rose?
Adam Rose will be in New Jersey. I forget what the date is, but he'll be down in like South Jersey area doing like an autograph signing session. But TNA should capitalize on these guys because these guys can actually wrestle. It's not like you're bringing guys who were has-beens from WWE or couldn't hack it type of deal. These guys could actually wrestle, but they weren't used correctly. And they were given horrible gimmicks that kind of just made them fade into the back. Where if they were given a fresh start in TNA and used properly, and maybe if TNA was smart enough to use them, they could actually benefit the fact that SmackDown will be on Tuesday night, and maybe have kind of like not a competition, but kind of be like, I'm interested in what's going to happen on TNA tonight because these guys are actually on, and it's actually entertaining now. Not, oh, hey, it's Gothic Hardy versus whatever Jeff Hardy's gimmick is called now, the Whisper or Wicker Willow. I know it started with a W. You can tell how much I'm interested in the Hardy Boys. So that's my take on it. I think it could actually help if it's done correctly. If it's not done correctly, it's just another nail in that coffin for TNA.
Can they afford them, though? Can TNA afford these guys? Because
TNA's been talking that they can afford and they're financially okay from what I was seeing in an interview with Dixie Carter online. I mean, is she full of you-know-what? She could be. So, but it's to the point, like, if you want to make money, sometimes you got to spend money.
To me, if you're going to add these guys, the only logical situation to put this show is if you make it live. It's got to stop being taped.
Oh, yeah, it has to be live because there's no way you're going to compete with a live SmackDown now on Tuesday nights. There's no way.
Change the day. Put it on a Thursday or something.
No, you can't change it on Thursday because you'll get lost again. You're establishing a Tuesday night where people know TNA's on Tuesday night. You're going to move again when people already know you're on Tuesday nights?
Well, what are you going to do with SmackDown?
You only have an hour of people that might not tune in, or they could tune back and forth. It's to the point you need to go full force and put your head up and be like, we're going to do this or not. Not like the whole, we're going to move to Monday night. Remember when TNA did that? And we're going to go live. That was a disaster. It lasted, 2 weeks? And then they're like, we retreat. Let's go. If you're going to do it, you're going to go full force how they did in WCW days.
If SmackDown is live on Tuesdays and I'm getting the results for TNA, there's no need for me to watch TNA.
No, there isn't, because you could go on YouTube and watch the replay, or you could DVR it, or you could watch the on-demand replay if you really were interested, or you probably aren't interested because of whatever gimmick they have going on in that week. You'll just read the results online.
Wow. Passion.
It is passion.
That's passion, folks.
Because I want to see TNA survive. I feel like they had a few years of like these dark demon hours where they're just trying to throw stuff against the wall and see what sticks. You have the son of the late Dusty Rhodes, a free agent right now, and you're not going to go after him? The name says it all. Rhodes. He's a Rhodes, and he can wrestle in the ring. Why not go after him? Adam Rose, another guy who was big in NXT. Big in NXT with his gimmick. Repackage him, give him something different, and actually use him because he can wrestle. Alex Riley, a guy who was begging to be on WWE TV. They threw him down in NXT. Oh, we'll make him a commentator. Oh, you know what? We'll give him a shot. Have him wrestle 1 week. And then just bury him, and he's lost for months. This guy can actually wrestle. There's people on Twitter that tweet to him saying how much they want to see him on TV, and then he gets released. Another guy. And then you have the cream of the crop. The biggest guy who would get pops left and right was Damian Sandow. He would come out in battle royals, last for 3 seconds. People would be cheering him. With the whole Mizdow thing, he was over with fans. And then they release him. People were outraged on Twitter saying, oh, why you got released? You can wrestle. You can do this. You can do that. You should be signing him. You should be at his doorstep, standing there with a contract, kissing his you-know-what, saying, hey,
whoa,
we want you for TNA. Having the Hardys is not the answer. This whole crap with the Hardys it's not 1995 anymore, not 1999, not 2001 when the Hardys could actually wrestle. They're over the hill. They're not main eventers. I said it right now. They're not main eventers, and they'll never be main eventers. They were given so many opportunities, in the WWE, and with drug problems, and he's sleeping with this guy's girl, and this and that. No, it's to the point you want to be a new era, you got to get these guys signed today and have them be the new faces
right now
of TNA.
Right now?
You have to have them be the new faces of TNA. Mic drop.
Well, you know what? I'm going to end the segment right there because that is gold. That was gold. That's Keith Logan, the Loganator. I'm Anthony the Ant-Man, and we are going to take a quick break.
I need some water.
When we come back, we will get into the actual brand split, what we want to see, what they shouldn't do, what they should do, and how this is all going to go down. We are Ringside Rumble Radio on Spreaker.com and free on iTunes.
Imagine a world where bullying isn't considered a normal part of childhood.
A world where I'm not afraid to go to school.
To speak out.
To be myself.
A world where I'm not afraid to be caught alone.
Come on, punk.
We have the power to stop the bullying. Speak out.
Speak up.
Educate.
Find out what to look for and how you can make a difference at bullying.org.
Bullying is not kids being kids.
It's not about good homes or bad homes.
It's not a normal part of growing up. I shouldn't be afraid to get on the school bus.
To turn on my computer.
Or walk to my locker. Did you know that a bully will stop his or her behavior in 10 seconds when their peers speak up?
Use your voice.
Hey, leave him alone.
We have the power to stop bullying.
Find out more at bullying.org.
Bullying.org.
Where you're not alone.
Where you're not alone.
Where you're not alone.
Ringside Rumble Radio here on Spreaker.com and free on iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at Ringside Rumble. Like us on Facebook by searching Ringside Rumble Radio. Anthony the Ant-Man alongside Keith Logan, the Loganator, heading the Exotic Express all the way down to TNA.
That'd be good. I can't rant anymore. I've had enough.
But you just got a glass of water to get rid of that cotton mouth.
I know. I feel like I ranted for a while. I feel I took away from your mic time.
Oh, no. That was highly entertaining.
Well, do you see why I got so passionate about that?
I did.
Okay. I stormed out of the booth.
See, we don't hate TNA here. There's no hate.
No. I just want to see it succeed.
And maybe it will. Maybe it will.
Put me in charge there. Give me a week. Okay, maybe 2 months tops.
We've heard some of your stories, some of your storylines,
Hey.
some of your winners.
No, you give me a couple $1 million. I'll go out and I'll sign the best talent you could find in the indies, and TNA will be on the map. Put it that way.
All right. WWE, big news coming out of this week was the brand split that's coming. Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon giving their announcement on Tuesday as Smackdown is now live on Tuesdays. Well, it will be live on Tuesdays with a brand split, and one is going to run one show, the other one's going to run the other show.
July 19th, I believe, is when it's supposed to debut.
Now, it's not for certain that there's going to be a draft, but would you go the way of the draft? I don't know if it's the right way to go.
Yes.
Things that I don't want to see. I don't want to see multiple world champions. I feel like it diminishes the one title that's there. Let the heavyweight champion, the women's champion, and the tag team champions, let them split between both.
Well, here's what I have to ask you. If you're going to do a split, Are they going to be exclusive shows, or are you going to have guys how they said the draft was supposed to be, but then people were